Good morning. I'm going to do a video now talking about the things I got at yesterday's estate sale. Actually, I'm going to break this up into two videos and maybe even a third one. I don't know. It would depend on what I decide to do with these. I went to the estate sale mostly to get vintage ornaments, and I did get a few, not as many as I would have liked. I did get this box that has 19 Disney ornaments in it. Oh, excuse me there. And I'm not going to open them all because I think it would just take too long. They are all in their original boxes, and they all have their original piece of foam at the top. I think they will probably end up being resold because it's not my style of ornament. It's just that she wanted to sell things. This is a lady who was selling her home, moving out of the province because she recently became a widow. And so I thought, yeah, sure, why not? For what she wanted for these, I really couldn't say no. And here we have Beauty from Beauty and the Beast. I did open a few of them, and they are all in excellent condition. And as I say, they all have their little piece of foam that goes at the top of the box. So if anybody collects those, now's your chance if you're looking to add or start a collection. So there's those. I got this Boyd's Bear ornament. There we go. Got them untangled. And it is from 1997-98. It has its original box. It still has its original tag. And as I said, I do like this type of glass ornaments. It's a large size. Very nice. Now, let's see, what else did we have here? Got this nice parrot ornament. And again, this is a glass one. And one that I will put on my tree of figural ornaments. And we have these two blown glass candy ornaments, which are very nice. We have these two ornaments that are very similar, and they almost, to me, looked almost like Lenox, but they're not. I don't think they're not marked. They have a label that says they're made in China, but they are a good quality porcelain. Very, very well done. Maybe I'll Google Lens and see what Google Lens says about them. One caution with Google Lens, it's not always 100% accurate. Like, don't look at something and because Google Lens tells you it's something worth hundreds of dollars, necessarily think that that's true, because it may or may not be. I got a number of these, I don't know, maybe a dozen of these little ornaments, and I have quite a few of these now. And if I ever get around to my showing more of my Christmas collection, you'll see them. But they're very nice, especially the smaller sized ones, if you want to do a little tree with figural ornaments, or to fill in on a larger tree or at the top of the tree. They are very nice. So I always grab them when I see them because you just don't see them that often. We have these ornaments now. Only one of them has a cap. They are vintage, as I say. You can tell by the top, and you can see how there's some discoloration. I would use these in a craft, maybe, without the caps, or in a bowl as display. But also, I have extra caps here, so I've no doubt that I can find caps to put on these. And they're very pretty, off-white with a pink stripe and some glitter. Now, my main reason for going, as I said, was to get some old ornaments. And I did get a couple of boxes. This one, this is beautiful. It's got Santa Claus and a Christmas tree. It's a very large size. I would think from Poland, judging by the look of it. The hand painting is perfect on it. And they were $5 a box. So to get 6 of these for $5, there were a lot of old ornaments. But there were a couple of younger people, younger than me, and they scooped scooped up. I don't, and I was a bit annoyed at first, but then I thought, you know what? If I could have been faster, I would have done the same thing. So I can't really blame them. I'm pretty sure they were resellers. Anyway, there's this one, which is another large glass ornament. This one, I have some like this already, so I'm always glad to add to my collection. This beautiful teardrop shaped one again. There may be a little bit of loss of the mica, but given the age of these ornaments, that's no big deal. This beautiful, beautiful one, again, hand painted. There's a candle. I don't know if I have one with a candle on the branch. And the bells. Beautiful large sized ornaments. This one with the snowman. Mica on the snowman. Trees on the back. And because these are hand painted, of course, there's no two exactly alike. And to me, that just really adds to the beauty of them. Now, we have this box, which is, for the most part, older ornaments. Well, I'm getting a reflection there, so we'll take the cover off. These are, let's see, let's look at this one. It is an older indent. You can tell by the cap. It is hand painted on the back with a bell. This one has a newer style cap. It's the more, I don't know, the flimsier metal, but it does look like certainly a vintage ornament, and it's very nice. A couple of plain ones in there, a couple of red and green striped. I do believe that this is a Shiny Bright, based on ones I already have. And there was this one old indent. Now, there were, like I said, a lot of indents, but I wasn't fast enough. And not because I didn't try, but I just couldn't get ahead of these other people. I was lucky to get what I did. And actually, when I looked at this box, that was like this. I didn't even realize it was an older indent until I got it home. So that was a nice surprise. So there's that box. Now, let's see. We have this box, which again, I do believe that a couple of these at least are Shiny Brights. I think that this one is, possibly the green one and the pink one. A couple of them are maybe a little bit newer, but still very nice. They have nice graphics. You can see that, there's a toy soldier or a rocking horse. So they're all nice. I don't think that this is their original box, but that's fine too. And finally, I have one more lot of the really big ones. There's this beautiful pink and green stripe. This one, I mean, it's just gorgeous. This blue with the gold. And as I say, they're huge. I have, I don't know, maybe a couple of dozen of big ornaments like that in that size, but not that many. So to add another dozen to it is wonderful. This one has like a harlequin pattern. Beautiful. Another way to tell an older ornament is usually that the neck is longer than some of the newer ones. Let's see. We have this one, and I actually have small ornaments, smaller sized ornaments like this. So that was a great addition. Another teardrop shape in the stripes. They're just beautiful. And another striped one. So that's it for this video. I'll just put my camera on them as I say goodbye, and thank you for watching. Thank you for any comments. And I may do a video and take out all of those Disney ornaments to show them separately. I don't know. There's 19 and nobody wants to listen to me try to open 19 of those little boxes. At any rate, thanks for watching, and there will be a follow-up video to this to show the other things I got. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon.